All That Glitters Is Not Gold, written by Sister Linda Sclero, narrated by Sister Shell Paul. Much of my natural work these days involves private teaching of students who struggle with reading and especially dyslexia. I meet most of my students at the public library, and 9 times out of 10, I learn from them. One day, I was meeting with the students who I will refer to as O. I forgot an important resource in my car that I needed to teach him effectively. His mom dropped him off, and I could not leave him alone in our meeting space. So I said, "Oh, we have to go to my car to get something." He excitedly joined me because it meant less time sitting in one place. I said, "I don't have a fancy car." I must explain that O's mom owns a very luxurious car that starts with a T and ends with an A. My car has literally and figuratively borne the heat of the day. It is 10 years old with over 100,000 miles. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, but it is reliable. When we got to my car, he said, "Miss Linda, what do you mean it's not fancy? It is!" The only thing I could think of that produced his reaction is, my car is red. O likes red. Then I felt a little silly apologizing to a 7-year-old about my car compared to the one he rides in every day, and how that it didn't even matter to him. O has a loving mom, but his family is not intact. He must travel many miles to spend time with his dad. This presents a challenging situation for O. There is a saying, "All that glitters is not gold." 1 Timothy 6 reminds us of where to keep our focus. In 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 11, it says, "But thou, O man of God, flee these things, and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness." My lesson with O that day brought a lot of things into focus. Would he trade a fancy car for complete family time? Absolutely. Did I fall into a comparison trap by apologizing for my car? Absolutely. Should I make judgments about one's status based on their car? Absolutely not. Though things may appear glitzy on the outside, everyone has a story. What matters most is that I follow after the things listed in this scripture: righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness. These attributes are more important to strive for and will produce a longer-lasting surge of power than any fancy car with an electric engine could.